This is the Journal of James Cotton. My name is James Cotton. I work for a merchant trading cotton. I'm a sailor. I believe that what is going on with the impressment of trading ships and their men is atrocious. Well, just yesterday, I saw two British Navy officials beating an innocent sailor just because he refused to join their navy. Last night, I got into a fight with a British officer. I believe that what the British government is doing to innocent merchants and sailors is unnecessary. I decided to stand up for myself and my crewmates after a Royal Navy member boarded our ship, demanding that we give them our goods and our men. I chose to take matters into my own hands and attack the British official, forcibly removing him from our ship. I ended up on my way back to the US, suspended from accompanying any more trading voyages. I'm headed back to the US now. The British weren't too happy with my actions and said they would block my efforts at all costs. As our ship was approaching the harbor, I saw the British Navy blocking our main docking station, attempting to prevent us from bringing our goods ashore. The blocking of supply ships is a common practice, but the Royal Navy seems to especially have it out for me. They try to withhold goods from being delivered to the merchants and thus forcing them to pay the British for goods at higher tariffs. We traveled to the Americas and fought for our freedom. The British need to concede that they have no power ever in this land. I'm in the United States and at our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. I've come to talk to my old friend, James Madison. He told me that the British are aggravated that we are so close to achieving our goal of manifest destiny. He said that they would do anything to make sure that we stay confined to this part of North America. Madison confided in me that things were going to get much more difficult before the turmoil was over. He suggested that I counsel my clients to conserve their resources for the long days ahead. I finally made it to my home state of Tennessee. As I'm coming in, I noticed that there were only a few people in the streets. Not the hustle I'm used to seeing. I wonder what all the townspeople are. I asked the mayor what has been happening to have this effect on our people. He said that there have been Native Americans attacking our community. Rumor has it that the British are aiding these savages. I've been on the road traveling to resume my work. The Indian problem continues to weaken those people on the border. I ran into Madison again, and he said that this new act will release tension between us and Britain. I personally think that the only way tension between our nations will be alleviated is by Britain conceding our land is our land, and we will stand on our own without the help or tariffs. I was part of Madison's envoy to France, wherein we held court with Napoleon to discuss his proposal to stop trade restrictions between our two nations. Napoleon's main advisors told me that France needed to ally with the United States because they needed more support for the war that they were fighting against Britain. Upon my return to Washington, D.C., I discovered that there were many new congressmen who were vying for a war, so I used my contacts to help promote that ideal. I share the beliefs of these men that British government's oversight, tariffs, and mistreatment of the United States need to be defended against, and if we must totally sever ties against the Royal Kingdom, then we must. I believe that the only way to avoid any other impressment or stealing of goods is to embark on this war. We must truly stand on our own 2 feet and defend the ideals that created the United States of America. We will push foreign governments out and only rely on ourselves. For this is the only way we can become a truly free country. I will fight for this cause with my life.